Here we are on the second ride on this bay Colt, and a little different audience today. The wife's running the camera. The little boy is sitting up there in the corner talking to me. You see me talking back to him. The big boy is on the snub horse. He's on Rooster, the same horse my wife rode the day before. He's 9. This is his second year of snub colts for me. I'm doing the Tres Pasos again. Notice I'm riding a different saddle. It's still stripped out just like the other one. But whenever I can, if I'm riding these colts days in a row, I try to swap saddles on them, just because even if it's the same tree, they rub in different spots and pinch in different spots and this and that. So when I can, I try to ride two different saddles on them. And of course, I got a bunch of colt saddles because I ride a lot of colts, but guy really ought to have 2 saddles. So I'm just getting him passed around here. I did 3 that way. You notice when I pet this horse, I don't pet horses very often, but you notice when I pet horses, I just plumb cover them up with my pets, with my arm and my hand. I don't dilly-dally around with it. If I can't treat them like this, where I just cover them up and just act real natural and just talk to my kid while I'm doing it, and shoot, they ain't ready for me to get on. There was a time I could really ride a bucking horse, and maybe I still could, but I don't want to anymore. And so if they're not to where I can be this cavalier about them, then I don't need to get on them yet. I can keep playing around. Also notice I got the kid. When the wife was riding him yesterday, she was riding him in a bridle. I got the kid riding him in a hackmore. Don't let kids ride a bridle horse. They don't need to. So we're trying to get set up here. He's gonna spook this colt. And he did. No big deal. All right, I'll just set him up. Get him cheek, just like yesterday. I can pull his head around if I need to. Stand there. Yeah, no, he's good. I'm pushing on him there till he looks at me with that right eye. He did. He looked at me. I'm good. Everything's kosher. You see how different it is? We didn't do anything but put him away last night. Go back to riding yesterday. He wanted to stampede around a little bit and buck around a little bit. Today he just wants to walk off. The boy's following me on Rooster just to have some backup. If that colt grabs and wheels, he's probably going to wheel. I'm going to pull him into that fence. And first thing he'll see is that pony horse standing there wanting to be his pal. So that's kind of the setup there. Rather than him leading me, I've got him pushing me. For that sake, if the colt didn't want to go, I'd have the boy leading me instead, but this colt has got plenty of go in him. Engage squirt for the first time. He just trots off. You notice I got spurs on. I don't begrudge anybody that doesn't ride colts and spurs, but I do ride colts and spurs because this is all new to him anyway, so they may as well learn about the spur right off the bat too. They won't know it's something that's not supposed to happen. And even if I slip, mess up, poke them on accident. We're just trotting around. I'm sure we're telling each other cowboy stories at this point. No older than he is. He tells me my cowboy stories that I've told him and puts himself as the main character, which is cool because I'm sure most of my stories aren't true either. I stole them from somebody else. And the little one's over there in the corner. Won't be long till he'll be up there. I told him I'm going to stop, so he stopped. I got my colt stopped. Just quartered him into the fence, petted on him. Tell him he's good. Got kind of a step back there, stole my rein under his neck. Explaining to the boy what I'm fixing to do, which direction I'm going to go. He's done this for me plenty of times, but he's 9. I had to put my quirt, and then I had to put my hand in front of his neck there to keep him from turning in that fence, get him to go off straight. At this stage, if they just travel relaxed and straight, I am happy. I'm happy, happy, happy. Oh, I don't know, for 30 rides or so. Shoot, if they'll just travel straight and move off quiet, I'm happy. I don't need much more than that. I'm engaging my spur there. You notice it's not a big deal to that colt. And he's on a full bale. It's not like he's starved down or anything. He's standing on a bale of wheat hay, free choice. You know, if you just make no big deal out of this, it's no big deal to him. Here I'm going to ask for a stop. The boy stops. Gives my colt a place to stop. He stops, quarter him into the fence, back him up a step. Back him another step, tell him he's a good colt. Steal my rein back. Back him another step. What a good colt you are. Gosh dang. I probably ought to quit right there, but I don't. So I take the slack of my lead rope. I just run it through his halter there, just reach down and run it through. Helps to have gorilla arms. I know not everybody can do that. I want to back him real square. So I get a good couple of square steps back, scratch on him every time, tell him how smart and how brave he is. Ooh. I felt something there and I decided I needed to turn him. Notice I engage the spur when I'm turning him. Now's the best time to ask him. I'm just shaking my rein at him. Ooh, he's a little scared of that dun horse. We get all set up. Voila. Okay, I'll get that colt list to get off on the next day. That's the end. Hope you all like it.